Deep within the hyperbolic time chamber, Gohan continues his training with his father, till one day his power is coming to the surface. What just happened? Where am I? Hey, my name's Asta. Who are you? My name's Gohan. Where am I? Last thing I remember, I was training with my dad. I have no idea where I am, but I feel strange. Strange, huh? Well, there's no one else around here. Just me and my buddy Yuno here. So, Gohan, where are you from? I don't know how to explain this, but nothing around here feels like home. I can't sense anything. Huh? What do you mean sense? I can't... Well, I can sense your ki, but I can't feel anyone I know. Huh? What the hell's ki? Well, it's hard to explain, but my own feels restricted. I feel like I can't use my own energy. Well, not all of it anyway. You're a strange guy, Gohan. So why don't you come back to our church in Harsh? Maybe there you can figure out what you need to do. Yeah, that sounds good for him. Over the next few weeks, Gohan continues to study to try and find a way home, or at least to find out how he got here. But he is to no avail. There is nothing in any book, anywhere in the kingdom, that can help him. Asta and Juno try and lift his spirits, but Gohan becomes quite depressed. So one day, Asta takes him out for a walk. Asta, I know you're trying to cheer me up, but I'm lost. I'm not from this world. I know that I'm not from here. I can't even use my own power. I do feel another force within me, but I don't know what it is. Maybe that's your magic. Huh? My magic? Oh, you mean like what Yuno does with his wind? Yeah, maybe you've got your own magic, and that's what you can feel. Okay, maybe I can try it. And with that, Gohan discovers that he has light magic, a very rare and powerful form. Asta is of course jealous and excited. Oh man, I don't even have any magic, and you've got light magic? Come on, Gohan, spar with me. I want to see how strong that is. Asta, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, if you've got no magic, and how are you meant to actually survive? Ah, come on, I do it with Yuno all the time. Okay, and with that, Asta begins to start training with Gohan. After a certain amount of time, Gohan teaches Asta how to use ki. He may be restricted himself, but the techniques remain the same. Asta begins to be able to sense ki, life energy, and eventually is able to fly. Gohan is also able to still tap into his flying technique, but that is all he can do at this time. A few years pass. Asta and Gohan tend to join the Magic Knights with Yuno after they receive their grimoires. Yuno receives a 4-leaf grimoire, and Gohan receives his very own, as he didn't expect to receive one, being from another universe. Asta does not receive one. After becoming extremely depressed by this, he tells Gohan to head on home. Yuno is then attacked by a former Magic Knight by the name of Wretch, and Asta defends him, where he then picks up his own grimoire with the power of anti-magic. With the swords that it possesses, he is able to nullify Wretch's magic and defeat him. Now, over the next few months, the three of them train separately, trying to control their powers in order to join the Magic Knights. Gohan believes that the Magic Knights may hold the key to him returning home. After they all finish their training, they head off to join the Magic Knights. The entrance exam seems to go fairly easily for Yuno and Gohan. Asta struggles a bit more. He's unable to use magic, so he cannot use blasts like the others. He uses his ki to be able to manipulate flying techniques that they need to use their brew, and he defeats his sparring partner Seke in the battle. Now, Asta is chosen by the Black Bulls. Yuno has every Magic Knight squad wanting him and chooses to join the Golden Dawn, the highest ranked Magic Knight squad. Gohan decides that he will also join the Black Bulls, as every squad wants him to. He wants to be able to protect Asta, as he knows his friend may not be up to the task. After meeting all the Black Bulls, including their new member Noel, the three of them head out with Magna, a member of the Black Bulls, to the Saucy Village, where they go to round up some wild boar. But while there, they sense something. Something is happening in the village, and they head to check it out. The village leader has been struck down by an evil force. They're holding the village captive while they look for something. What they're looking for is unknown. So, the magic knights begin to fight. Noelle, unable to hold back her magic power, she has no control over it, stays back to protect the villagers while the three men fight. Gohan and Magna lead the charge, with Asta nullifying any spells coming back at them with his anti-magic. Magna is easily the weakest of the three. He can no longer keep up and is eventually run down as a spell comes towards the villagers and Magna. Noelle finally casts a powerful defensive spell, protecting them all. In this time, it gives Asta and Gohan time to go on a more offensive attack. Gohan develops a new spell himself, which nullifies every single one of the foes. Then, as they're knocked out, Magna then restrains them, but they then cast a spell that kills all of them, a suicide spell. Now their intentions are unknown, as they wanted to keep every bit of information they had a secret. As a reward for protecting the village, they are given a stone which Gohan recognizes from his studies. When he was looking for a way back home, through all the books, he found a book about the magic stones and the elves. These stones gave the elves magic power a boost. Now, he knows very little about these. There was little information available. He knows they were sacred to the elf clan. Now, they head back and they receive a star from the Wizard King for their efforts. Their next mission will begin soon after. Heading to a dungeon with the Black Bull's lightning mage. Look is a very strange young man who just desires to fight. As they head off to the dungeon, they are worried about Luck and what he will do. Now, as the three head off into the dungeon with Luck eventually just runs off. Gohan can also sense what Luck can, but decides to stay back with Noelle and Asta as they trigger a trap spell. They are eventually saved by Yuno, as he is also there with the members of the Golden Dawn, Klaus and Mimosa. Now, it is a mission to see who can explore the dungeon first, but they each encounter a deadly foe. Luck is already fighting his, and it is a very even fight. When Asta and the others join, Luck is then able to overpower the foe, with Asta dealing the finishing blow, whereas Juno and his crew are unable to cast victory over the Diamond Kingdom, who have invaded the dungeon. Mars, a very powerful mage from the Diamond Kingdom, has the upper hand against Yuno and his comrades, but Asta, Gohan, Noelle and Luck join the fight, giving them the edge, but they are still fairly evenly matched. Gohan and Asta tell the others to head further into the dungeon and get the treasure. They will take care of it. Asta and Gohan are fairly evenly matched against Mars. While the others head further into the dungeon, Yuno discovers something, writing that he cannot translate, and a strange feeling comes over the young mage. Soon they hear an explosion. Asta and Gohan are both blown back into the dungeon. They quickly get back on their feet and Mars charges in. Yuno then uses a new spell. There's something different. He can see a fairy of some sort, and he casts a powerful spell which knocks down Mars. Mars soon gets up, but it's enough time for Gohan and Asta to form a combo spell. Asta nullifying Mars' attack, while Gohan fires a powerful magical spell which renders him unconscious. Now they leave the dungeon with what treasure they can, and each team receives a star for their efforts. So, what will happen next? If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. There's also another part where we see Gohan being sent to the Clover Kingdom, but he does not have magic. He only has his ki. But like in this, he doesn't have all of it, but has more control. So guys, If you enjoyed the video, please come back next time to see part 2, or if you prefer, the other version of What If Gohan was sent to the world of Black Clover.